Hey guys, Ivan here, and in this video I want to show you how to create LinkedIn ads in 2022. LinkedIn is an amazing place for you guys to advertise on, often neglected and forgotten about because everybody's so focused on Facebook nowadays. But as you can see here, LinkedIn has over 722 million members and 310 million monthly active users. That is a lot of people you guys can reach. In addition, the targeting options on LinkedIn are very, very specific, very detailed, and you can definitely use that to your advantage to run your ads to the right people. And I'm gonna show you how to do everything here in this video as you watch behind my shoulder. That said, let's get straight into it. So I'm gonna close out of this page. So the first thing you guys have to do if you want to run LinkedIn ads is create a LinkedIn profile. So you do need a LinkedIn account. So just head over to linkedin.com. As you can see, this is my page. And so you can use a similar profile, just get something set up. The main thing you have to do here is see this little option here on the top right. So once you see advertise, you should be good to go. You don't need to go into crazy detail into filling in your profile. As long as you see this advertise button here on the top right, that is all you need. So just click on advertise and that bar's gone. And so once you are here, what you'll have to do is create a new account. So these are accounts I created in the past, so you probably won't see them. So what you're gonna do is click on create account. And then you can name an account. You would enter the currency that you're working with, and then you would enter a business page that you have. So you do have to create a business page similar to how Facebook works if you watched my Facebook ads tutorial, where you do have to create a business page in order to promote. So if you don't have a page, as I'm assuming you don't yet, all you're gonna do is click on right over here, create new LinkedIn page. You can select what it is that you are promoting. Most of the time, you'll probably select this option. And then just fill in the blanks, pretty straightforward, nothing really here for me to explain. You're just gonna enter the name, you're gonna enter the URL, what you want it to look like. So company / what you want it to say. You're gonna enter your website, industry, company size, company type, obviously, and then your logo and your tagline. And that should be it. You'll click on create page, your page is gonna be active. If you want, what you could also do is you could add in additional information to that page. So you can add in a picture, a background, things like that, whatever you wanna do. But that's basically the process, really, really simple, all right? And then once you do that, you should be able to find your page once you type it in here. So let's pick up one of the pages here. Let's say YouTube Example Marketing Company Inc. that I created. YouTube Example Marketing Company. Let's type that in. And here it is, all right? So here's our company. Now I have another one, which is Ivan Mana. So right here. And then what you're gonna do is you're just gonna select it and you're gonna hit save. And once you do that, you're gonna have an account show up just right over here that you will be able to use for marketing. So we can use any of these accounts. Let's say I want to use this one. So what I'm gonna do is just click on right there, and then we can go in and we can create ads. So disregard this campaign here. We're gonna create a new one completely from scratch, and I'm gonna guide you through absolutely everything, all right? So you're gonna click on create here, and we're gonna start off by creating a campaign group. So the layers here, the way it works in LinkedIn, is similar to any other ad network like Facebook or Google or Microsoft, whatever it is. So you have the outermost layer here, which is the campaign group, where you're just gonna set the name and the time when you want the campaign to start. Then you have this campaign layer. This is where you will set up all the targeting. So who you wanna target, where people work, their industries, location, things like that. And then you have the ads where you will actually create the ads, create the image, you're gonna add the text, just the way a standard ad will look like. So let's go back into campaign group. And what we're gonna do is click on create, we'll say campaign group. So let's suppose we wanna promote some guitar product. Let's say learn how to play guitar. And let's pick up one of these offers here. Let's say learn how to play guitar for beginners. So let's say we wanna promote Chord Buddy here in this video as an example, all right? So we're gonna come back here. So let's say this is gonna be Chord Buddy, learn guitar. We want the status to be active and we want it to start right now. What you could also say is you can say we wanna set a start and end date, and you can also say we wanna set a start and end date, and we wanna set a maximum of $100 for this campaign. You can do that as well. What I'm gonna do is select this option, and then I'm going to pause the campaign myself. So I'm gonna look at the campaign, I'm gonna see how well it's doing, I'm going to monitor it, and then I'm going to pause it whenever I want to. So that should be good enough for me. So I'm gonna go in and click create, and it's been created successfully. And so this is that campaign that we created, Chord Buddy Learn Guitar. So now what we're going to do is we're going to click on this campaign right here, and we have nothing here under campaigns. Or sorry, we're going to click on the campaign group, not campaign. And from here, we're going to click create, and now we're going to click create campaign. And now under this campaign, right, this is the one that we've selected. You can choose a different one if you want, or you can create a new campaign group, but this is the one that we created, so that's the one we'll be using. Just make sure this is the one under selected campaign group right here. And we're going to click next. And now we're just going to go from top to bottom in filling in all these details to set up our campaign. So the first option here is the objective. And this is basically, what is your goal? Do you want people to go to your website? Do you want people to just hear about your product? Do you want video views if you have a video? Do you want conversions? So take a look at this. You can hover over each option to see what it means. For the purpose of this video, we're going to go with website visits because we want people to go to this website. That's the main purpose. If you select brand awareness, for example, the way LinkedIn will show your ads is not to people that are more likely to click, but it's just going to show your ads to as many human beings as possible so that as many people as possible become aware of your business, right? So that's basically how this works. Depending on the objective that you pick, LinkedIn is going to show your ads to people most likely to do that certain action. In this case, most likely to click on your ads. If you want more lead generation, website conversions, job applicants, obviously these are the preferred options because that's your end goal, is to make sales. But you do have to install conversion tracking for these to work. So I will cover that in a later video. Just let me know in the comments down below if you would like me to make a video on this, on how to set up conversion tracking. For the purpose of this video, it is not necessary to make sales. So if you click on website visits, you can, of course, still make sales. So once we've done that, we're going to scroll down. We're going to go now to this audience section right here. So the first option here is we're going to select the location. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to type in, I do want Canada, but I also want United States. So I'm going to select that. And you can type in whatever other country you want. Let's say you want Australia as well. You can type in Australia. And that is it. We're going to click the little X there and we're going to click close. And so now these are the locations that we'll be targeting. You can also exclude people. So let's suppose you do want to promote in the US, but you want to exclude New York. No offense, New York. You can click on exclude. You can type in New York and you can just exclude New York. And I do like New York, so I'm not going to do that, but that is how you would do it. Now, this is where the main targeting actually takes place right here. Okay, so you're going to click on narrow here, and this is where you're going to actually select the people that you want to target in terms of their occupation, industry, things like that. So for this option here, audiences, this revolves around remarketing campaigns and audiences. So we're not going to cover that in this video. I believe I do have a video on this. So take a look in the description to see how to create remarketing lists. And you will be able to use this by watching that video. But I'm going to assume that you don't have a list and you're starting with completely cold traffic, in which case I'm going to go into audience attributes. And you can go through all these options right over here to select who you want to see your ads. So if you click on demographics, for example, you can go to member age and you can check this box and you can select the age group that you want. You can go back, you can go by gender. You select the option and you select the gender. You can also go by job experience, so job functions, job seniorities, and you can select what function a person has or has to have in order to see your ads. You can go by years of experience. So starting from, let's say, 8 years to 12 plus years. These are the only people you want to target. You can do that. I'm going to close out of that. Let's go back. You have education. You can go by degrees, so things like that. Play around with it. You have many options. This is kind of where the heart of your advertising will be in, because if you show your ads to the right people and you have the right message for them, that is how you guys are going to make sales. So if you click on company, you can go by company name, company revenue, and interests and traits, of course. So if we're promoting a guitar, maybe we want to go to member interests, maybe product interests, and we can find something related to music. So if you can't find what it is you're looking for, let's see if it's under here. Maybe it's under arts and entertainment. I'm not sure, right? So if you can't find what you're looking for, you can just type in here, let's type in guitar and see if there's anything like that. So here we can do job title, company, things like that. Now, we probably don't want to target, people that are guitarists because this is going to teach them how to play guitar. So what we can do instead is see if we can find something related to interest groups instead. So for example, guitar players maybe, or maybe guitar playing, member skills, we can do that. Now we could also do music and see what we can find. Yeah, so maybe member skills, company company industries, things like that, field of study. Maybe somebody who's studying music would be interested in learning how to play the guitar. So things like that, play around with this and see what will fit best for you. Let's go back here. Let's type in guitar. So for the purpose of this video, I will probably select guitar playing as a member skill and maybe guitar players. You can hover over this button to see how many members there are. So if you go over here, yeah, so this one has almost 2 million members. You have Guitar Forum, maybe we could do that. So we can target Guitar Forum. As you can see here, we're expected to get 420 to 1,700 clicks a month, which is actually pretty good. And this is how much you're expected to spend. Now, our target audience size is 6,400 people plus. So it's not a lot of people at all, but we can start with this and see how it goes. So we can scroll down. Now, one thing here is we do want to change the name of our campaign, right, to reflect what we selected here. So we can come in here and we can delete that. And we can say, we said Canada, Canada, US, AU. And then we could do maybe double slash, and then we could say the Guitar Forum. And that way, when we do split testing, we will be able to quickly take a look at this campaign and see what we added here, right? What interest groups, what targeting we selected. So we don't have to actually click on this campaign. We can just take a glance at it and we will already know what audiences we selected. So that is how you do it. So just go through this again, find something that you like based on all this. Depending on your goals, whatever it is you're promoting, this is where you would do it. Now you could also narrow it even further and you can say, okay, I need somebody that's a member of this Guitar Forum group. And I also need somebody who is, let's say, 35 to 54. So you can do that too. Your audience will have to fit both of these criteria, right? So I'm gonna close that. I don't want this, so I'm gonna actually delete that first, click close. Now, what you could also do is you can exclude. So you could say, okay, I wanna target people that are in the Guitar Forum, but I don't wanna target people that are professional guitar players. So we can type in guitar here and we can say guitarist. I don't wanna target guitarists. So I don't wanna target people that know how to play guitar very well because this product here is the beginner's guide, right? So that's basically the idea. So now we're gonna click close and this is gonna be our targeting. Now, audience expansion, if you hover over this little question mark icon, it will tell you exactly what every option is. So what this is basically LinkedIn will show your ads to people that are similar to your targeting. So they don't match your criteria exactly, you know, from these countries and from these groups, but they are similar as determined by LinkedIn and your ads will be shown to them. So I'm gonna keep it off because I want my targeting to be very, very specific. So we're gonna scroll down. Next here, we wanna choose the ad format. So if you take a look at, you know, the image here, you will see what it's gonna look like. So for example, a single image ad is a basic LinkedIn ad that looks something like this as you scroll down the LinkedIn newsfeed. You have carousel image ad, which is the same thing, but instead of an image, it's gonna have a series of images. You have a video ad, which is again the same thing, but instead of an image, it's gonna have a video. You have text ads, which are ads that show up in the right column or top of the page on LinkedIn. Looks something like this. You have spotlight ads, which look like this. You have message ads, which look like this. You have conversation ads, which look like this. And then you have event ads, which look like this. So play around with this, see which option fits best for your product and for your niche. And I'm just gonna stick with a basic, the single image ad. Next, we're gonna scroll down and over here, this placement option, this will allow you to target people not only on LinkedIn, but actually on websites that have been quote unquote vetted by LinkedIn. So websites that are deemed good and relevant by LinkedIn. So I'm just gonna deselect this option here as well. Next, we're gonna scroll down. So this is where you will select your budget. So you can select a daily budget, you can select a lifetime budget, or a daily and a lifetime. So that means I wanna spend no more than, let's say, $50 a day on this campaign. And in total, I don't wanna spend any more than $200 for this campaign. Now you can always come back in and you can change this up, or you can copy your campaign and then change up the budget for the new campaign. So don't worry too much about this. This is more so if you wanna relax, if you wanna launch a campaign and go do something else and check back in a week, you don't wanna automatically rack up thousands of dollars on ad spend. So this way you can put a constraint on how much you're gonna spend. So that is fine for us. For schedule, you say where you want it to start. For optimization goal, landing page clicks is good. Bidding strategy, this is also good. Maximum delivery, will be fine with that. If you do want to set a maximum cost per click, if you click over here, you can say, okay, the maximum I want to spend per click is, let's say, $5. And I believe LinkedIn has a minimum. Yeah, so $5.10 is the minimum. So you can say 510. So this is the minimum I'm willing to spend per click. So as you can see, LinkedIn advertising is very, very expensive compared to other traffic sources. However, it is also very, 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 very detailed, guys, very detailed. So if you know what you're doing, if you have a product that will appeal to this LinkedIn audience, this is going to be money well spent. So we're going to scroll down. I do have conversion tracking set up here from a previous video, but I'm going to remove that. And once again, if you do want me to cover conversion tracking, just let me know in the comments down below. So I'm going to click on next. Your objective and format cannot be changed. Yeah. So once you do all this, make sure you take another look, make sure everything looks good. You cannot change it after. What you can do though is you can just create another campaign with different options and different settings if that's what you're looking for. So we'll just click on next here, click it again, click save. And now we're going to get to the ad part, right? So if you created ads in the past, you will see some here. If you click on browse existing content, you will see ads that I created before. You can just go in and select this ad and say sponsor, and that's it. Now we're going to create a different ad. So we're going to click on create new ad, and we're just going to go from top to bottom. So let's leave the name blank for now until we come up with an image and description. So let's start off with the introductory text. So we can say something like, let's just copy this. For simplicity, I'm just gonna do this, go the easy way. So let's go back here, see what we can find. Okay, so how about this? Let's copy this part here. I'm gonna delete that and I'm gonna paste it here. Okay, so I'm just doing this for simplicity, guys. Just for the purpose of this video, I'm just copying and pasting to make things easy. Obviously, I'm not gonna actually run this ad, but I'm just showing you the process, right? So this is gonna be the introductory text. So in this, let's say, in this article, or we could say in this website, you'll learn about choosing a guitar, how to play guitar chords, how to do all that. So this is basically what this is, right? So now we have to enter a destination URL. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna paste it here. And you can scrape the data so that LinkedIn is going to look at the image of this website. So you don't have to add your own image. LinkedIn's going to use an image that it deems is relevant to this site. So if we find that the image looks good, we don't have to change anything. But if we know that the image sucks, then we're going to go in and add our own. So I don't like this image, so we will add our own image. Call to action, let's say this is going to be learn more, right? Because they're just going to be going to this website for now. Description. Yeah, so this is what LinkedIn found from the site, right? Learn about how to play the guitar and how to properly hold, tune, and care for your guitar with Chord Buddy. Yeah, so that looks good. I'm happy with this. Headline. Okay, for the headline, let's say I like this headline. It's very specific. So I'm gonna paste this here. The beginner's guide to learn. This is very, very specific. I like it. Now add image. I do not like this add image actually. So I'm gonna go in, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna quickly use a free image tool like pixabay.com. And I'm gonna find a guitar and I'm gonna save it, and then I'm just gonna add it here, okay? So I'll be right back in 2 seconds. All right, so I found this image here. Let me see if I can drag it. No, I cannot. So I'm just gonna click upload and add it here. So there you go, upload complete, give it a second. And yeah, I like this image much better, all right? So that looks good. Go through everything, make sure it looks good. I don't think we missed anything. So now we can name this ad and we can make it relevant to what this actually is, so that again, we can just take a quick glance at the ad and we can know exactly what it's about. So disregard these. So let's say man playing guitar, that's the image. And then we can say in this article, so that we know what the text is about, the introductory text. And that way, we can just take a glance at this and we'll know exactly what this contains, right? So that looks good. We're gonna click on, add to campaign. We'll click on create. And this is gonna be our ad. We're gonna click next. And we're just gonna verify everything, make sure everything looks good. So go through everything, make sure this is exactly what you want it to be. Click on launch campaign. And that is it. So let's go to account overview. Let's take a look and see what it looks like. So here is our campaign. If we click here, we're gonna see this is gonna be the ad. And it's gonna be under review, obviously. So the LinkedIn team's gonna look at it, make sure it looks good. You can click on manage there. So if you click on the 3 dots, you can click on manage. And then you can click on edit, and you can edit anything you want here. And that's how you would do it. So let's go back. Now, what you could do is, like I said about split testing, right? Which is why we made the title like this, so that we can quickly see and know what is included in the targeting. If you click over here, you can click on duplicate. And then we're not gonna change the title yet. So we're gonna go next. Okay, I don't know why it does that. Let's say copy of, in this case, let's say see you again. So we're gonna just enter the same thing again. But we're going to leave this part blank because we're going to come back to it once we set the targeting. So for the ad, let's say we do want to stick with the same ad. We're going to duplicate campaign. And then over here, we're going to come back here. So instead of, let's say, the guitar forum, we're going to change this up a little bit. And we're going to target something else. So instead of the guitar forum, we're going to say guitar playing. And we're going to remove that. So guitar playing. And then we're going to close. And then over here, now we're going to say guitar playing. Enter. And so now this campaign is going to be about guitar playing as opposed to guitar forum. And that is the ad. We're going to click next. And that looks good. We'll click launch campaign. And we're going to go to account overview. And now you have these two different campaigns, right? So you'll be able to test which one works better. Is it the guitar forum group that works better, or is it the guitar playing? And you're going to see all your results here. You'll see the website click, the website visits, the clicks, the impressions is how many times your ad has been seen, things like that. Don't forget to change the cost though. As you can see here, we didn't change the cost for this campaign. We left it at $12. So you might want to go in there and just, fix it, set it back to $5 or whatever number you want. And that's pretty much it. Congratulations on creating your LinkedIn campaign group and your campaign, and your ads will then be running. Now I'm going to go in and I'm just going to pause that. And that is it. If you guys enjoyed this content, take a look at my YouTube channel at youtube.com/IvanManna. I have over 400 videos right now with absolutely free content of various topics surrounding online and affiliate marketing. For example, Google Ads tutorial, I have a Google Display Ads tutorial, Facebook Ads tutorial, Microsoft Ads tutorial. Whatever it is you guys are looking for, you will probably find on my channel if it has to do with Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, Facebook Ads. So take a look, don't be shy, and that is my YouTube channel. I also offer you a free affiliate marketing guide if you head over to my website at ivanmanna.com. It's a free 55-page affiliate marketing guide teaching you how to make money online, potentially today, with affiliate marketing. So take a look, and I cover absolutely everything in that guide. That is all. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.